Hey everybody, it's Chris. I am live. Well, kind of live. I'm live right now, but you're watching this recorded because for some reason my Wi-Fi on my phone isn't working. But I'm at Wawa. I am on location at Wawa. And I am at one of the finest food establishments in Pennsylvania. Well, one of the finest food and gasoline establishments in Pennsylvania. The other one, of course, being Sheetz. We'll talk about the rivalry there in a minute. But I was driving around northeastern PA this past weekend, and I happened to drive through Tamaqua, and I was driving through Tamaqua, and I saw a sign for the Tamaqua Area Water Authority. And I don't know if you do this, but my brain is weird, and whenever I see things that aren't acronyms, I always try to figure out like what the acronym would be. So, of course, Tamaqua Area Water Authority, TAWA, would be TAWA. And then I started thinking, how come nobody says Wawa? Why do we always say Wawa? Right? If you put any consonant in front of AWA, you're going to get a sound that rhymes with Tawa, not Tawa, not Wawa, like that city in North Jersey, Mawah, Mawa. Did you hear about Mawa? They just got their very own Wawa, is how I think you should pronounce it. But we always say Wawa. And for a long time, I thought that, and this is true, I thought it was because their mascot is a Canada goose, and everybody knows the sound a Canada goose makes is wah, wah, right? Wah, wah. So I thought onomatopoeia, pretty poetic, pretty literary. I got behind that 100%. And I was so disappointed a few years ago when I found out that that's not where the name Wawa even comes from. There's a place in Pennsylvania called Wawa, or Wawa Township, where this business started maybe 80 years ago or something, I'm not sure, and it's named after that. So it's not even the sound that the Canada goose makes. And I was totally all in 100% on that folk etymology, and I was really committed to it. And if you're from Pennsylvania, you know that this whole discussion about Wawa and Sheetz and these kinds of places is really important. So, but why don't we say Wawa? I really don't know. And I'm going to start calling it Wawa. Like when I go in, I'm going to say like, I really like being here at Wawa. I'm going to see how people respond because I think it's something that should spread. Now, speaking of the rivalry between Wawa and Sheetz, that other place that you can get gas and all kinds of food 3 o'clock in the morning, there's the debate rages, right? And I mean, it depends on what your priorities are. It depends on what you want out of your gas station restaurant experience. If you want a decent buffalo chicken cheesesteak at 3 o'clock in the morning with extra pickles, you're coming to Wawa or Wawa. If your goal instead is to park your Honda Civic under bright fluorescent lights and wear your white sneakers and sit on the curb with your friends, that's a Sheetz move. That's a Sheetz move all day long. So, it really depends on what you're looking for in life. And if you're gonna go with the food scenario and try to base this decision on who has better food, it's really a toss-up. I mean, I know I said Wawa is the place to go for a buffalo chicken cheesesteak at 3 in the morning. I said a decent one. I didn't say a good one. It's not good. It's just, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's going to suffice. But if you want a burrito, then you're going to Sheetz. And even though Wawa, has some better options, I think, some healthier options, some more options than Sheetz, Sheetz has some things that Wawa just doesn't have. And that conversation starts and ends, I think, with food items that are renamed with the sound sh, as in Sheetz, at the beginning of the product's name. So in other words, Wawa might have pizza, but Sheetz has Sheetza, right? Wawa might have muffins, but it doesn't have schmuffins. And I was 10, 11, 12 years old when Wayne's World was really popular. So I really can't ever bring myself to order anything called Schwings, but Sheetz has them. So I think it really, again, depends on what you're looking for in your gas station made to order dining experience. And I'll say that I honestly think that Sheetz, pound for pound, dollar for dollar, is a better deal and a better taste than Wawa's pizza. It just is. I prefer the Sheetz over the Wawa pizza. I really, really do. What else was I thinking about when I decided I was going to make a video at Wawa about Wawa? Yeah, I mean, mostly the name, Wawa. Wawa, I don't know. I'm really confused about the pronunciation now. It's like a whole paradigm shift for me. So what do you think? Do you like Wawa, or do you like Sheetz? What's your favorite? I think if you were to take a map of Pennsylvania and overlay like the diehard Wawa people with the Sheetz heads, I think you would find that map overlays nicely with the map of Philadelphia Eagles fans and Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I think. But it's not totally conclusive. Sheetz has a lot of strong points. Wawa has a lot of strong points. They're both open all night long. That's the big thing for me. Because, and again, when I want food at 3 a.m, I'm not really looking for quality, really. I want something that is going to basically give me enough carbs and enough starch to put me to sleep by the time I get home. So that's the eternal question here. And from the perspective of value, I think Sheetz is cheaper, but I think Wawa has more variety, right? And now Wawa sells soft pretzels, but they sell them sort of the Philly style, where they're like cold and hard and prepackaged. Sheetz has soft pretzels that will kill you. I mean, and if you're all about getting your salt and your sodium fix, again, you're going to want to go to Sheetz, because they have these hot, buttery, so good that they're disgusting, huge soft pretzels, and they just cover those things with salt. And when you eat them, you can feel the salt hasn't even dissolved in your body, and it's just in rock form, surging through your veins and just scraping your insides. It's disgusting, but some people really like that. So it's kind of, it's personal preference. I mean, I'm not going to sit here at Wawa and tell you Wawa's better just because it's more local than Sheetz. I mean, Sheetz are popping up all over the place, and so are Wawas. I mean, if I had a couple extra dollars to invest, I'd invest in both. Or I'd find whatever real estate index trust, whatever those are called, those REIT funds, and I would invest in whatever REIT fund is investing in the development of Wawas and Sheetz's. I think you can't go wrong. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to get myself something to eat. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, the one thing I didn't say, and again, this is the marketing thing, is Wawa is a better name than Sheetz, because Sheetz sounds like what you get for eating food at a gas station, right? No, I didn't say what you get from eating food at a gas station. It's what you get for eating food at a gas station, as in it's what you deserve. So there's that piece of it too. But look, I do it all the time. I'm not a food snob. Sometimes you just need your Sheetz at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you just need your Chunky Monkey or whatever, or your frozen Snickers bar, or your weird quesadilla, all right, that tastes like you made it on a hot plate without any of the right ingredients to make a quesadilla. Sometimes you just crave that, and sometimes you need the life-threatening experience of an oversalted soft pretzel. So, whatever. No judgment. I mean, they're popular for a reason, right? So, I'm going to go take my life in my own hands and play a little Sheetz menu roulette, Wawa menu roulette, and see how it goes.